Okay, here we go. These cluster gauges are for 2004 Nissan Sentra SER. They're now installed, like you can see. This is the deal how to do it. You have to remove all this cover. That's pretty easy. You got two bolts here. Remove this plastic. The whole thing will come out. And then you got two plugs on the back. You got to remove those. And then I was not able to slide my gauges through this needle just like that because there's a little slot on the back. So I had to pull these needles out. What I did, I used a fork. Use a fork, go through the back, and then pull it real hard so that they should come out. And the way I was using this, all this was sent with these transformers. They sent me two of them, but I only used one. As you can see, I used the other one. I only use one because they carry 4 plugs, like you can see. That's one. 1, 2, 3. And the other one, they carry 4. Since I need 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they sent me this extra one just for this here, which this one only needs 1. So what I did, I cut one of these connections. I cut one of these connections here, as you can see, right here. And I use basically one of these and use the closer one to these gauges, which it was this one here. So I basically cut it. Make sure you use white with the white one and black with the black one. So I cut them and then just put some tape on it, put them together, and that way that wire was hanging inside here, and I brought this wire from to the inside and connect them on the back. So instead of using this other transformer just for one here, the way I did this transformer, you got a black and red, which need your 12 volts. Red is your positive, black is the ground. The way I connect this, I use this my dimmer on the back of your dimmer. If you disconnect it, you pull this out on the back of your dimmer. You got 3 wires on the back. You got black, then a red, I believe it was a red and a yellow, and then another one red. Don't use the one in the middle, use the one that has, you can use a meter, a volt meter, and you can see the one that has 12 volts. And the way you can see that, you control it, is controlled by this switch here. When you off, on the off position, you have no voltage. On the on position, you should have 12 volts here. And the wire on the middle, that's to control, that's the dimmer for the gauges, for the needles and the other stuff. Don't use that one. Just use the 2 on the sides. Don't use the one in the middle. So just put your black, what I did was put my black one, I cut it and terminated black with black and red with red, and put tape on it. The way I did everything, this transformer, I put it inside there. I took this out and just drop it inside there and put a tie wrap and hold it real tight to something there. And the other wires will go here, and these wires here that I'm talking about, they'll go through the back here and terminate them with the wires over here. This will have some wires, so the only thing you have to do on this black cover here on the back, on the top, this wires will go like here and here, and all you have to do is on the top, the very top, I use a nail. I use a nail to you can use a drill or something, but I use a nail and hit it up and then burn the plastic, so just make a hole big enough for the wires to go in there. So that's all you have to do, and your needles, you can put them back. This you don't have to take off. You have to put some tape on the back of this just to get them aligned. Put some tape and put everything back here. So as you can see now, everything's it's ready to go. Another issue I had when I pull this out with the fork, I pull my new gauges and then put everything back. When I start my car, this gauge will be like up here, and this speedometer will be like up here. But the only thing I did was turn the car on, actually run it, and I had to pull this one back and set it to 0, where I know 0, and push it back in. This one, I know what it was running before. Normally it's like below 1, so I just set it there and push it. And this one, I didn't take this off. You don't have to take those off. Just slide the new gauge through the needle first and then push it down. So that's pretty much it. Oh, and my controller here, my dimmer that comes with it, this dimmer here is just to control your gauges. Like this one's brightness here. This one here, I'll place it, you can see right here on the side. That's where I place it, right there. I haven't put the sticker on it yet. I just have it there right now hanging, but it's I just did this installation this morning. So from here I control my lights. Normally most of the people leave it to the on position all the time, so you don't have to mess with it, but I just brought it outside just in case I had any issues. That's it. You just leave it on the whole time. So that's it. Alright guys, hopefully this is helpful. Later.